It's college football imperialism. You know what's happening. Let's go. Part 12. 31 teams left. I'm gonna finish recording the whole thing today, and it should be posted throughout the week. The first team is Western Michigan. The Broncos. Where are they going to attack? They aren't set up in a very good position up here. And it looks like they're going to go northeast and attack Michigan State. So we will load up this game. Western at MSU. I miss every single team every single time.
Football in the upper Midwest. Spartan Stadium, the tallest structure in East Lansing, consistently ranks among the NCAA's top 20 schools in attendance.
Wait, did that really say this stadium is the tallest building in the whole city? No way. Okay, Michigan State leads 17-7 after the first quarter. It is extended to 31-7. Looks like a blowout. This is a typical non-conference game for Michigan State, so I expect this blowout. It's 38-14. A few minutes left in the third. 41-14. No respect for Western Michigan at all. Oh, they did score a touchdown. They scored another one too. They just probably put their backups in. 44-28 is the final. Michigan State wins and eliminates Western Michigan. They have a little Central Michigan in the Spartan logo. It's weird. That is too big. If there is anything wrong with the map from last video, please let me know. After I recorded the last two videos, I think, Photoshop didn't auto-save them. So I had to recreate it. Western Michigan is gone. Who is next? 30 teams left. Next one is NIU. Yes, it is. NIU hasn't played a game. They are right here. So they could play Ohio State, Notre Dame, or Iowa. Doesn't look good for any of those choices for them. The arrow going through the logo is going to point towards Iowa, I'd say. So we will have NIU at Iowa. I can't talk. Another MAC team playing a Big Ten team. NIU's offense isn't very good, but Iowa's is much worse. Well, on paper it's better. The Iowa defense is really, really good though. So if NIU can score 14 points, I would be surprised. Also, if Iowa can score 14 points.
We're near the banks of the Iowa River in Iowa City. Kinnick Stadium, home of the University of Iowa.
I didn't know they played in Iowa City. Would have been a good guess. But NIU scores 10 points, 17 points. What happened, Iowa? What happened to your defense? It is 27-9. We are in the third quarter now. Northern Illinois leads 27-16, 27-23. Iowa's coming back, 30-30 tie at the start of the fourth quarter. Iowa scores a field goal. Then they score a touchdown. NIU scored 2 touchdowns. And Iowa, at the buzzer, scores another touchdown. Did Iowa just score 47 points? This is the most un-Iowa game I've ever seen. They scored 47 points. And they gave up 44 points. That is wild. So a 3-point defeat for the NIU Huskies. And their run of nothing has ended. Sad to see them go. I'm not a fan, specifically, of NIU. But it's always a little disappointing, deep down, to see a MAC team lose to a Big Ten team. Even though it's expected, you always want the upset there. So Iowa and NIU played their first game. Iowa won. NIU's gone from the wheel. 29 teams. Will it be Auburn? It sure looks like it. Auburn is in probably the worst position a football team can be in right now. They're going to play Alabama or Georgia. And odds are they play Bama. I think. It looks like they share more of their border with Bama. Nope. They are definitely going to play Georgia. 640 passing yards from Iowa. That's going to be like a school record. That might be more than they had all of last season. That's impossible. I don't believe it. Auburn at Georgia. The Deep South's oldest rivalry. Oh, whoops! I didn't change the clock. We'll have to back out of this. Just gonna back out because it is 6-minute quarters. It's supposed to be 15, and I have to change that before every game.
If you ask these fans, they'll tell you that there's nothing to like about the other school. This SEC rivalry goes way back.
My bad, y'all. Here it is. Fixed the corners. I'm shocked that Jack Campbell didn't help Iowa with the defense. 44 points they gave up. I'm still shocked.
Look up rivalry in the dictionary, and you might as well see a picture of these two SEC schools. Today's winner will have bragging rights for a long time, folks.
Auburn will kick off and get the ball after halftime. Georgia scores quickly the score again. Auburn scores 10 points before the end of the first quarter, then a touchdown in the second, then another touchdown in the second. Georgia scores a touchdown. At halftime, it is a 24-21 Auburn lead. Then Bama, Georgia, wrong teams. The scores are going too fast. Auburn's winning. Auburn's up by 20 in the fourth quarter. Auburn 55, Auburn 58, Georgia 35, 58-35, Auburn victory. And that is our first big upset, I think, of this Imperialism. As Auburn takes down their mega rival, I wouldn't say their biggest rival, because there's always Bama. But they took down Georgia, who had just been accumulating all this land in the past couple episodes just to lose to Auburn. It's embarrassing, Georgia. Honestly, I'm more surprised about the Iowa game. Looking nice down here with the Auburn blue. Now, they share borders with many more teams, so there is a good chance they get selected. Later this episode, Georgia is gone. They went on the road and beat Georgia. The next team, will it be Bama? No, it will be Arkansas State. Arkansas State is just one of those lucky teams who hasn't played anyone. They could probably play Memphis, or A&M, or Mizzou. Where's the arrow? The arrow is pointing, it's pointing northeast. So they're going to play the only team I didn't mention. It looks like it. It looks like they're going to play, ooh, this is close. No, what did I do? Let's make sure. Okay, through the Arkansas State Wolves' head. Oh, that's close. It's close. It looks like it might just barely be Ohio State. I'm going to say it's Vandy, though. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say it just hits this upper county of Vandy. We'll have Arkansas State versus Vanderbilt. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I'm not a fan of the new Vanderbilt logo. I'm not a fan. I think the old one was just, not that this one's like bad, but it doesn't compare to the old one. It's too simple. I like the star in the background.
Nissan, innovation that excites.
Arkansas State will kick off and get the ball after halftime. I forgot to see if either of these teams have played yet. I don't think so. Arkansas State with an early 10-0 lead, 13-0, 16-0. 16-7, Vandy finally scores. 16-14, 23-14. At the end of the first half, it is 23-14. Then Arkansas State scores. It is 38-14. 38-17. Arkansas State blew out Vandy. This is wild. And to go in to Nashville and win 45-24 as a Sun Belt school. They might be the only Sun Belt school left, unless Louisiana's still on the board. They took down Vandy. Wow. At least we get their crummy logo off of here. That doesn't look like the same color. There we go. It was a little too dark. Yes, Louisiana still is on the board. Oh, and so is Texas State. I feel like they're forgotten about a lot. Arkansas State stays, and Vanderbilt. Where are they? Is Vandy not even on the spinner? Vandy wasn't even on the spinner. What? Hold on. Okay, so they were in the thumbnail of the last video. I guess they just didn't make it onto the wheel, which is weird because I cross-checked from the wheel onto the map a couple times. Anyway. Who's up next? It's Auburn again. Auburn has a good chance to play a lot of teams. Wow. Wow. Congrats, Auburn. You've managed to play the two best SEC teams by a sheer chance. Play Bama and Georgia. Your two biggest rivals. Iron Bowl. Bama's a 99 overall. That's wild. Crazy. Bonkers. Auburn's defense is actually good. Bama's is like a lot better, but still.
We're here at the Iron Bowl, and these schools are battling for the ODK James E. Foy Sportsmanship Trophy.
Auburn's gonna kick off first. They'll do nothing on the first drive. Bama scored a touchdown. Bama scored another touchdown and a third, while Auburn gets a field goal. Bama scores a fourth touchdown. Auburn gets a field goal. Bama scores a touchdown. 42-6. 49-6. Oh, now we're in the second half. 49-20. 52-27. Fourth quarter, 55-27. 58-34. 65-34. Will Bama drop 70? No. 65-34. Alabama wins. Auburn couldn't keep it going. Bama takes over the whole Southeast, except for Miami, but Miami's not really the Southeast. Geographically, yes, but like, are they really? No. So now, Bama borders Boston College, Ohio State, Mississippi State, Miami, Charlotte, and NC State. That is something. Who's next? That's the best question. Who is next? UTSA, Bama. It could be Bama. No, it will be Arkansas State. They will play for a second time this video. Now they play Memphis. There's a good chance they play Ohio State. Nope. They're going to play Memphis. Going straight south. I feel like this should actually be a good game. Maybe, maybe not. There's Memphis. Memphis is an 81 overall, and Arky State is a 74.
This is Memphis.
Why'd the audio just stop? That's weird. The announcer just stopped talking mid-sentence. Anyway, here we go. Arkansas State scores the first touchdown of the game. And it's a bunch of nothing until Memphis scores a touchdown. Then another for Memphis. Then a tying touchdown for Arkansas State. A field goal by Memphis to take the lead going into halftime. After halftime, a bunch of nothing to that Arkansas State touchdown and a field goal to make it a 7-point game. Now it is 31-24, 38-24, 41-24, 41-31, 10-point lead, and that is how it will stay. 41-31, Arkansas State pulls off the upset in the Liberty Bowl. Interesting. They've played twice, they've been underdogs twice, and they've won twice. Good for them. It would be really funny if Arkansas State won the whole thing. It would be really funny. Odds are they don't. It's like a 1 in 30. Not even a 1 in 30. They're getting a little bigger though. Getting a little bigger, and they took out Memphis. Colorado State. They haven't played. They will now, of course. They could play Oregon State, Texas A&M, or Nebraska. They are going to go directly north. And pretty much directly north. They're going to play Oregon State. I assume Oregon State will win. But, you never know. We already saw one little scene with Auburn. Not that they're like a little program, but they were small on the map. Took out Georgia. We could see CSU beat OSU. It is a 86-70, what did it say, 72 rating advantage for the Beavers. Beavers have played surprisingly well. Undefeated, obviously. Took out like all the teams around them and then just moved west. They were not going to go south.
Here in Corvallis, Oregon is Reser Stadium, the battlefield for this game.
Very early, fast Oregon State touchdown. Then a Colorado State touchdown. Then 2 Oregon State touchdowns. CSU is staying in it. 21-17, 24-17, 31-17, 38-17 at halftime. 45, 52, 59, 66, 66, 24, 73, 24, 80, 80, 87 points. This is the most we've ever had in a game. Will they drop 90? No. 87 points. The disrespect. They could have started their third strings and still won. 87-31 Oregon State. Wow. Oregon State is not done. They are not done. They're staying around for as long as they can. Moving a little farther south. That is as far south as they've gone. 25 teams left here on the map. And Missouri is the next one chosen. Missouri is dead center on the map. They might border the most teams right now. They have A&M, a big border with them, Nebraska, Iowa, Iowa State, Ohio State, and Arkansas State. They're going to go absolutely directly west and play A&M. Cool. A&M is my favorite team, so it's nice that you're already selected as the home team. This is a rivalry game. Oh, and Mizzou is running the Arkansas State playbook. That's funny. Jalen Hyatt won the Bolitikoff and still got drafted in the 3rd round. That's interesting. A&M has the slight overall advantage here.
Miles away from Houston in College Station, Texas, and we're getting ready to bring you a good one.
We are playing for the most land area on the map right now. A&M touchdown. Mizzou touchdown. A&M field goal. We're in the 2nd quarter now. Missouri touchdown. 4-point lead. A&M touchdown. 17-14. We are in the 3rd quarter. Missouri scores a touchdown. A&M does. No, they scored a field goal. It is a 1-point lead for Mizzou. Now it is a 3-point lead, tied with 4 minutes left. 2 minutes. Mizzou field goal. A&M touchdown. Game over. 36-32 Aggies. A W for my team and an expansion. It is shocking how similar maroon is to the Iowa State red. Adios, Missouri. Ooh, it might not be the biggest land area on the map. It might be Oregon State. They just have all the land in the west. I don't know. It's close. Definitely close. Mizzou lost. They have been banished. This will be our last game of the video. It'll be Texas State. Right? Yes. They are way down south. Could play A&M or U of H or UTSA. They're going to play UTSA in like the HEB Bowl. Oh, whoops. I'll open that back up in a minute. Texas State at UTSA is the next game and the final game of the episode. The I-35 rivalry, or I-35 showdown, presented by HEB. Cool. And we're in the Alamo Dome. There's another game being played in the Alamo Dome today. It's the XFL Championship. I should have made a video about it. Anyway. I should have. I should have made more XFL videos. I only made one.
The Alamo Dome in downtown San
Maybe I'll do
Antonio,
like a
stadium
postseason
that the UTSA
recap or
started using in
like
2011.
what was it? How did they do? Why you should follow them? It is a league. UTSA, they scored a touchdown. Texas State scored a field goal. This game is actually for like a good chunk of land in the southwest Texas area. 21-13, 24-13, 31-13. It looks like UTSA is going to keep all their land. Really, nothing's happening. Oh, now we score. 13-point deficit for Texas State. No, it is a 5-point game. UTSA scored 46 to, what is it? 27 is the final. Oh no. Bruh. Brown and maroon are like not the same colors. Let me just draw a little border. Photoshop does this sometimes, and I hate it. They can't distinguish the colors. Excuse me. Oh. Gotta reselect this. What? Did it just like crash or something? Anyway, I'll get it fixed before the next episode. Until then, thanks and peace.